Hello, Namaste Malaysia. We are Laxmi Bomb.
We're coming from Bombay, Mumbai, India.
And we'd like to thank everyone from Malaysia, especially Iggy and Cole and Darren Tay, for bringing us out here. And we hope that you come out as well on a Thursday night for a fun-filled evening with Laxmi Bomb
At Laundry.
You are now listening to Durian Ashian, the voice of discovery.
Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia.
Welcome back to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery, and sharing your The Grace show at Anything Can Happen Friday. And of course, I've been having this fun conversation with Laxmi Bomb band from India, and let's carry on our conversation here. So, you mentioned that you guys performed 3 gigs here in Malaysia. Tell us more about it.
Well, we had a great experience in Malaysia, especially Penang Island.
Oh, you went to Penang?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we stayed there and the venue was right next to our building.
So
So we were staying in a dorm and we had like different people from different countries staying with us. There
What
was
was
a German.
this event called? Do you remember?
The band?
No, the event that you guys performed.
So basically we did a string of 3 gigs.
Mhm.
They were all very, very raw underground gigs. And we
Mhm.
did that because we just wanted to see
Right,
what
of
it was
course.
all about. So yeah, guys pitch in whenever. But the thing is that we knew we have the Kuala Lumpur set of gigs which was supposed, and we knew that they will be of a certain standard.
Mhm.
And we were quite expectant of that. But we knew that we are putting ourselves up for another crazy experience by going for the underground gigs. So we had 3 gigs. One was at Kedak, Kanai,
Kulim.
Merdeka.
Merdeka.
Merdeka, right.
Merdeka. And there was one at Soundmaker
Mhm.
in Penang, and there was one at Rain House in Ipoh.
Ipoh.
Wow,
So
you
we
guys
did
actually
these.
did travel a lot.
Yes,
yeah.
we've been traveling, and we're going to travel a lot more. We're going to be headed to Melaka and Patubat right after this. So basically, it's 8 gigs.
Yeah.
8 gigs. If you count today's open mic night, then that's 9 shows across 10 days, and it's very hectic. It's very crazy, but it's a good experience.
It's a high.
Yeah, we enjoy.
Yeah. So it's, but yeah, it was a complete underground scene, and we loved it. We absolutely loved it.
So in terms of communicating with the audience, is it different from the scenes in India to Malaysia, or is it people are the
better.
same in the name of music?
Like I said, it's an underground scene. At least the 3 gigs we played, so the
Yeah.
kids also come from that sort of a background, that
Right.
sort of a culture, See, half of the time you have to understand that it's not just a band on stage that is dealing with ego. Sometimes an audience as a whole also deals with ego, right?
Yes, of course.
So in an underground setting, that ego is not there.
right.
So it's very open and transparent, and the communication is very honest, and that just shows. You'll see them just dancing and taking off their t-shirts and chilling. And there was last gig, there was a guy who he mounted himself on the bass amps. There was crowd surfing, a lot of sweat and
Did you
goriness.
dive? Did you dive to the audience?
He tried to dive, but it was too small a place to even dive. So I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's young. It's enthusiastic. It's ruthless, and that's spirit, right? That's pure
And at the
spirit.
same time, it's also very interesting to hear that the scene here, it seems like it was way back if you compare it in India, like 2000 that you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
So, was it like really refreshing to you guys?
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. It did.
It was very refreshing.
Like you seem to be in a lot of deep thoughts, like how it was like
as I
back
told
then.
you, as a DJ, I used to work in such places.
Yeah.
You should share your Ipoh
Yeah, why not?
Ipoh experience with.
Yeah, what's the episode there?
Because
Like there's a stage, and since I'm a DJ, it was a very small stage, and
and Chandu's a big guy.
programming, and then all of these cables. They didn't have enough of equipments and
Oh.
cables and all that stuff. So they literally made me sit. I mean, gave me a table and a chair in the crowd there.
Oh, really?
So I wasn't on stage. So while these 3 are performing on stage, I'm
You
with
were
the
in the
crowd.
middle of the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm doing my
interesting.
thing. So while they're dancing, they're looking at these guys dancing, and then towards the end, where there's a part where there's music happening, they're coming towards me and trying to freak me out, which I liked it.
That's an episode. Oh, interesting. How about you two? Any interesting memories that you can carry to India?
The best thing was this informal setup of these type.
Informal setup, all right.
So that really got everyone to be open and just be themselves. And also, like, initially we were like kind of like, like, man, the sound is not good, this is not good.
Oh,
but
at first.
But the more cynical we were about the gig, the more negative we were, the more better the gig was. So
that's very hard to digest it.
It's like that's what we thought it would be, but then it was a total different scene.
Oh, interesting. How about you? How did you feel about it?
It's the same thing. It's the moment we came here, it just was that these gigs that we played, we had no clue what kind of gigs we were going to play, because we knew about the KL set of gigs, that's more like of a Bombay kind of a scene right now. So, but we didn't know these underground gigs and stuff like existed.
In Malaysia, right?
I mean, there's one word which we all kept on, at least me, I know.
What is it?
We kept on repeating. No problem. So we don't have that. No problem. We'll manage.
Really?
That Twitter, it doesn't work. No problem.
Okay.
So
So
we have only left side channel. No problem. We'll still do it. We'll do it. We'll pull it off.
that's
It was a
very
great experience because we really got to interact with these guys like on a very close note, where probably in a club setup and like a Bombay setup you don't get it right now. It's like he mentioned, there's like a egoish vibe sometimes. They just go with the flow and stuff, so it's really difficult. But this happened like 10 years back, because when we were just starting off as bands, as college bands, fresh bands and all, there was a scene like this back then over there, where it was very underground and nobody really cared, and only the guys in the scene cared. So they would do their own thing, and there would be this mainstream thing that happened elsewhere.
So with all that fun and memorable experiences in Malaysia so far, you guys will be playing again at Laundry Curve on Thursday, right? So what is your expectation then towards this gig? Because it's in the heart of Kuala Lumpur.
Definitely expecting some slightly more better dressed people than the gigs we've been going to. So DJ Major C, I remember him asking me yesterday. So because we were dressing up to go to Ipoh for the Ipoh gig, and someone wore a singlet, a sleeveless, and someone and one of us were bare body, and so he asked me, he's like, "Oh, so we're going to laundry, so I'll have to iron my shirt."
Oh my god, that joke.
So that's the kind of expectation that we have. We're like, okay, we're getting into a scene which is similar to ours back there in Bombay, aka Mumbai. So so the expectation is the same, so to speak.
So from there on, what is your next step from Malaysia and any other countries that you would love to explore, or in India itself as well?
So we have a few things, actually a lot of things lined up from a production level perspective. We go back to India. The first thing we do is we release our third EP. It's the tentatively titled Launch Party, which will be all the new electronic songs that Major C has primarily helped us sort of, come up with. So we launched that with a lot of merchandise and artwork, and we have this one big director in India who's come up with a web series. So we've written the background score for that. So that will be released along with the EP. And then after that is happening, then we go and cut our first full-length album. So
interesting.
There's a lot of work. That's
a lot of work. And talking about work, I've seen the design work in your album. It's very artsy and also creative. Do you have any? Are you guys any designer here, or do you hire any designer?
We don't hire anyone. So we never pay anyone, and not because we don't want to pay. It's just that we are blessed, very, very blessed with a lot of people from the art scene who help us out on a day-to-day basis. So even right now as we speak, I would like to give a shout out to a guy from India who's come all the way. He's right now in the hotel room in KL. And he's our videographer. He's the guy who's pretty much done all the 3 videos. So even he's a friend. So we don't pay anyone to shoot the video or create or design the artwork or the merchandise or anything. It's just people who come out of their own way to say, you know what, I want to be part of this, and we just love it. So we are blessed that way.
That's beautiful. So let's go from left to right again, right? Yeah. When it comes to music, any messages that you love to give to our listeners?
Well, just listen to us and have fun.
I think if you come to Laundry Bar, you will face this band called Laxmi Bomb and you'll fall in love with them for sure.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll just give a piece of advice. I think like the kids should listen to a lot of new music online, explore a lot of YouTube and stuff. Listen to, I mean, it just opens their minds to like, you know, non-mainstream music. You know, independent music is really big. It's just that it doesn't get a platform. It doesn't have many years. You know, it's just like very limited. Everyone's pushing it a little bit, so I'm doing my bit as well.
All right, so that wasn't really a simple advice, but then yes, we get the point. How about you?
I don't have any message as such, but I would love to use this opportunity to have a shout out to a few people. First of all the bands that joined us: Speak Zodiac, Lust, Tyranny, Fitting Room. Sorry if I've missed out on a few names. We would love to say a big thank you to Cole Yu, the guy who's known as Chong, and Darren Tay from An Honest Mistake. And I would I would love to tell all the Malaysian audiences listening to this to please go and check out your own local bands. They are good. Some of them are really, really good, and they all deserve your attention.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for your participation.
Alrighty.
Thank you for tuning into Drian ASEAN. For more interviews by Drian ASEAN, please tune into our website at drianasean.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Drian ASEAN and Drian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We always welcome feedbacks from our listeners. Stay tuned with Anything Can Happen Friday every week. Drian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
You're now listening to Drian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.